people. This video will be in English, of course, and after a long period of time I decided to make another one in English, and I want to share with people globally my findings about RFID, or RFID, how someone call antenna. So I made a test, and I'm gonna show you only the last result and findings for this specific dimension and this specific RFID unit, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I removed original antenna from inside. This is just for relay wires, so ignore it for this test. I connected the power, and I made extensions for changing antennas fast. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. It works, of course, and of course I have to add that tags are different and not same quality, and this one is better and this one is worse, and this, unfortunately, I bought 100 of these worst ones, so it has a less how you call it, distance for catching. See, it's here, and this one 2 centimeters different. Okay, let me show you. We have to be careful a little bit with this. Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. I'm going to show you results for this particular antenna, and then I'm going to create a test for a smaller antenna. Okay, let me show you. Distance I get 10 centimeters, 4 inches. Okay, we are using metric, so I can only use inches here on the ruler, and I'm gonna tell you about what I did and what I tested, and bad results and good results for this particular size and this particular enameled wire. Okay, it's been a long while I was speaking English, so I'm sorry, not perfect. Here is my results, my findings, and I'm gonna explain one by one. Okay, try to focus. First, I created 40 turns, 0.5 millimeters thickness of the wire. It's all the same wire. I salvaged from some motor, and this is let's say closest that we can get. It's 11.5 centimeters. It's 4.5 inches. Okay, that's the wideness of the circle, and with that, okay, same wire. I used same wire, same thickness wire, same wire, same circle, same diameter, and I came to the results that the best range you can get with this is 35 turns with 0.5 millimeter thickness of wire. So it got 10 centimeters range, It has 3.1 ohms and 0.32 millihenries. Next one was 42 turns, and I got 8 centimeters, a little bigger resistance, 3.6 and 0.41 millihenries. 45 turns, 7 centimeters, range 3.6 ohms and 0.45 millihenries. And of course 40 turns was 9 centimeters, range 3.3 ohms, 0.37 millihenries. I should arrange that by order, but this is how I tested, so this is the order I tested, so that it is what it is. So 30 turns was actually extremely worse. Only 5 turns less was extremely worse. It was 2 centimeters. 25 turns I couldn't get a reading at all. So I gone back and created this one. Okay, this here was a testing project, testing wire, and then I cut it, throw it away, and I created this one, this antenna, and this antenna is actually this one I tested. So this one is raw wound on a circle. I use this box, whatever, and actually I got some better results. But when I wound up this wire, I get 5.5 centimeter better range. But okay, it's all so small and irrelevant. Half of centimeter, it's basically nothing. So I even got better when I wound this antenna. Of course, when I created this antenna, I deliberately left it like this, because I got better range if antenna looks like this, not like this. But the problem is, if you have to put this antenna somewhere, it need a really big case. So this shouldn't be so practical. So when you wind up antenna like this, it's actually get better. So this one is 2.7 ohms because it's a smaller circle. It has 0.32 millihenries, 50 turns, and same wire, 0.5 millimeters. Let me show you the results I got, and later in the video I will create this size antenna. That's the 65 millimeters, actually 6.5 centimeters. It's about 2.5 inches, a little more, 2 3/4 inch. So let me show you this antenna, and we're gonna create tests like this for this antenna. I'm gonna wind the wire, and I'm gonna extend, tap every 5 turns. After 25 turns, I'm gonna start at 30 turns, and every 5 turns up to 60, I'm gonna tap wire. So to create a test. Okay, let's test this. Hold it. About 9 centimeters, which is 3.5 inches. So That's the range. I think this is the best range I got with this wire, and 0.5 millimeters, and this circle of 6.5 centimeters. It's not 7, it's 6.5. Because I used, where is it? Oh, I grab whatever I find convenient for me, so that's what I used to wind. So 6.5 millimeters, because I was winding here, and then I tied it up and removed it down. Actually, this one I glued before I put a piece of paper here, wind on this piece of paper, and then put a glue. Actually, not a glue, it's nail polish. And I had to wait about 3 days to completely dry, because when it dries on surface, it cannot dry deep into it. So I had to wait. And that's how I remove this to stay in this shape. Okay, let me show you something else. These are my guinea pigs, and this is actually 0.2 millimeters wire. It was 55 turns. It has 6.5 ohms and 45 millihenries, which is probably more. I should test this 0.2 millimeter wire, just like this antenna here, to get about 0.34 millihenries, and I think it would be the best range I can get from antenna. So I'm gonna test it. Okay, this is 60 turns. It has 2.8 ohms, 0.38 millihenries, and 60 turns, which, okay, same diameter, and I got good range from this too. So let me show you this one, what I got. I made a video in my language, so I already create videos for this, but oops, 6 centimeters, which is about 2¼ inches, and that's not perfect. That's not perfect at all. So thicker wire, it's better one. Thicker wire is a better one. Let's compare. This is 50 turns. This is 55 turns. This is 50 turns. Thicker wire, thinner wire. This has 0.32 millihenries, and this has 0.45 millihenries, which is worse. So I should probably wind about 45 to 50 turns and test 0.2 millimeter wire. So later in this video I'm gonna make that test, so stay with me if you want to watch it. If you don't, if this is enough for you, okay, make your own antenna, and good luck with your project. See you in a moment. I have wound 65 turns, and I tap it on every 5, from 30 to up to 65 turns. So let's check it out. Okay, let's test the first one. I'm gonna plug it here and test. It's 1.8 ohms and 0.11 millihenries, and that's probably not going to work. Let's check. Let's check immediately. No, it doesn't work. So, first one is a failure. Let's write it down. How much was it? Oh my god. Where did I put you? Let's check for the quickie. 1.8 ohms, 0.11 millihenries. Okay. Okay, i ovdje idemo number of turns. Turns 30. Okay, distance X. Okay, let's move to another one. Next is 35. Come on, break it down. Okay, next one. Let's test. 2 ohms, 0.14 millihenries. 2 ohms, 0.14 millihenries, and distance. Check. Nothing. Another X. Okay, let's plug in back. Okay. Okay, let's try next one. Next one is 30. Okay. This is 35. Let's go with 40. Come on, Marty. Let's go 40. 40 turns. Okay, let's test. Hope you can see. 2.1 and 19.19 millihenries. 0.19. 0.19, 2.1 ohms. This is 19. Ah, bugger. Probably X. Let's check. X. Nothing. Nothing. Let's go next. 5, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Okay, let's check another one. See, okay, well, I don't want these wires to touch again, and not again, touch at all. Let's test. Let's see. Oh, it worked. Not big distance, about 3 centimeters. Okay, this one worked about 3 centimeters. Shit. Crap. Let's do this. .5 centimeters. Okay, so 45 turns is 2.5 centimeters, actually 25 millimeters. And let's test how much is it. 2.4 ohms and 0.24 millihenries. Okay, let's go to the next one. Next one, 50 turns. Where is 50, 50, 50? Okay, come on. Catch it. Okay, let's write it down. 2.7 ohms and 29 millihenries, and let's see the distance. Come on. Oh, of course. Sorry. Of course. Wow. This one is great. Actually. 8 centimeters. Okay. And that proves my theory that around 0.30 millihenries it's the best. And let's have another test. Oh, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. This is 50. Now we need a 55. Turns. Okay, let's see the distance. This wire. 8. And next one is 8 also. And let's test the specs. See the specs. 0.35, 2.8 ohms. Okay, let's go on for another one. Let's go for another one. Okay, now it's 60. Almost there. Test the specs. 3.2 ohms and 0.42 millihenries, and let's test this. Six centimeters, so it's worse. So 65, it's gonna be a buster, probably. Let's put it here and let's test. So the best solution, best distance you're gonna get, crap. Okay, catch it. So the angle of yourself. Okay, let's test. Write it down. 3.4 ohms, 0.49 millihenries, and the distance. And the distance 5. About 5. So I'm not going to test more turns because it's degrading after 50 to 55 turns, as I assumed from the beginning, because that's the result I got when the first time I tested this diameter. So let's see the results. I'm gonna show you that you can see, and if you want to make this kind of antenna, you can. With these specs. So 50 to 55 turns, it's basically almost the same. So between 29 millihenries and actually 0.29 millihenries and 0.35 millihenries, it's the best result you can get. After that, it's degrading. Before that, it's almost nothing. So maybe I should get something with 46 or 47 turns, maybe 4 centimeters or something like that, but doesn't matter. So 50 to 55 turns is the best with 0.5 millimeter gauge, wire gauge, and 65 millimeter, actually 6.5 centimeters diameter, and that's what you get. This one is the best. This one is the best combination for these specs. So next, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use 0.2 millimeter wire, but I don't think I'm gonna get good result with this. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue the experiment with 0.2 millimeter wire. And first one is 30 turns. 30. Let's check the specs a little bit. Let's check. Okay, so first one is 3.8 ohms because it's thinner wire and it is bigger resistance, so it's 0.12 and millihenries. And let's test this. Turn on. Let's test. It doesn't work. Okay, as expected. I'm sorry. As expected. So distance X, nothing. So next one is 35 turns. Let's disconnect this. 35, it's here is 35. Okay. Okay, this will work. Let's test. Nothing, as expected. The specs Distance is 0. 4.5. 0.16 millihenries, and that's it. What's going on with me? Okay. Let's remove this. I don't know what's going on with me. Allergies probably. Let's see, next is 40. 40. Move this away. This is starting to bother me. Oh my god. Okay. So next one is 40. Okay. Okay, catch it. Test. Five 5.1 0.20. Probably nothing's gonna happen. Nothing. Oh, something happened, but how I'm gonna do it? It's too far away, so probably we are gonna guess it's 1 centimeter in centimeters. 10 millimeters is 1 centimeter. Okay. Let's test another one. Okay, 45, 45. This one is a little bit shorter. Shorter one. Okay. Catch it. Can clearly see, I assume. 5.8, 0.28, and distance, let's see, oh, it's pretty good distance. Let's check that. Six 6.5 centimeters. 6.5. Let's go to 50. 50 turns. Okay, 50. Where is 50? Oh, here it is. Sorry guys, I have allergies, so it's normal for me that my throat itches, so I have to cough a little bit. Okay, test another one. Okay, 6.5 and 0.32 distance. Oh shite. Okay, it's almost 8 centimeters. Okay, and this one is 8. Let's test more. So next one is 55. Okay, sorted. Let's test now and see the distance. Fuck off. It's starting to degrade. Seven. Next one is 7. And check the specs. Check the specs. 7.1 and 0.38. So I don't think that this 3 it's gonna be something good, but let's test it anyway. So next one is 60. We got 3 more to test. Ah, shit. Okay, let's test my specs. 7.8 and 0.46. Let's check distance. Ah, shit. Damn it. It's still 6 and some. Actually, it's almost 7. Let's check again. It's about 6. It's about 6. Okay, the next one. $65 and 70 is overkill, but let's test it anyway, because okay, 65. 65. Okay, try this hand. 5 centimeters. So it's worse and worse. 5. Let's check the specs. 8.5 is 0.54. 8.5, 0.54, and I believe 70 is overkill, but let's do it anyway. 70, here is 70. I didn't sand this very well, so I'm going to waste time and sand it now. Let's test this one. Actually, let's do it the correct way. Okay, test the specs. 70 turns, 9.2 ohms, it's too much. 0.2, 0.62, and distance, I believe the distance will be crap. 5. It's 5. Distance is 5. So the best is 50 turns. It's distance of 8 centimeters, and you have to measurements in ohms. You have to a little bit adjust the ohms, because this length of a wire that's tapping, it's also giving adding the resistance. So probably it's gonna be a little less resistance, but not too much. Probably for a few turns, 2 or 3 turns, full turns. So the best one here is 50 turns with 0.2 millimeter wire, and with 0.4, with 0.5, the best is 50 turns with 55 turns. So that's the specs that are important. These specs here are important: 50 to 55 turns with 0.5, and with 0.2 only 50 turns is best. Well, 55 it's actually a little bit worse. So the number of turns define millihenries, and thickness define resistance, which is obvious. And that's pretty much for this test. So with this I got 8 centimeters, and with this one I got 8 centimeters. So both wires, same diameter, 65 millimeters, actually 6.5 centimeters, is maximum of 8 centimeters distance for this unit. I didn't play with this electronics because I want to use as is. So amplifying this electronics, this signal, is not what I'm gonna do, or I'm gonna try it at all. So I use what I got, and I created the best antenna I could create for this unit. Okay, I just want to add before I end the video, this antenna is wide and 50 turns, 0.5 millimeter wire. It got 0.32 millihenries and 2.7 ohms. And this one is 60 turns. This one is 50 turns, same wire. This is the difference in specs. And this antenna is worse than this. I'm gonna show you. Five centimeters, which 60 turns, about 6 to 5 centimeters. Okay, and check another one. This one I can actually catch without damaging it, and don't move. .5 centimeters, which is in specs 50 turns. It's actually 8.5 because this one is not testing one. This one is already tightened and glued and wrapped up, and this one was not. This one is just for testing. Okay, I'm gonna show you another update. I created this antenna, large antenna. It's around 31. It's 1 feet. Oh, it's about 1 feet. And those are the findings. This 2.5x and 3x, because it's a very large antenna, it works only when you come near this. That's why it's 3x. It's not 3 centimeters, it's 3 centimeters, but on the edge, not in the middle. In the middle don't work. But this one, these others work in the middle. 3, 8, 3. Those 3 are axes also. This 8 works 20 turns. The best is 19 turns. It's about 13 centimeters away where it gets. I'm gonna show you if I can. It's about 13 centimeters. I cannot record it, but big mess, right? So if you want to make 1 feet diameter antenna, 31 centimeter, so these are the findings. The best one is 19 turns, 0.5 millimeter wire, and that's it. The best, so the best now is about 0.31 millihenries. That's it. So this is pretty much for this video. Thank you for watching, and you're welcome to ask any questions in Serbian video, no problem. I'll be happy to answer your questions and to explain to you, and even make a video in English, of course, for this topic and other topics that you're interested in. I know some stuff that I didn't know before, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, guys. Cheers. Have a good day.